7 degrees out tonight. I'm gonna see how quickly I can make it into my bed. This is the inside of my tent. This is my bed here. Just got crawled in here. Fun stuff. Let's see how quick I can get the old boots undone. Speed is kind of important for me in here anyways, because the quicker you can get undressed, the less time you have to spend in the elements, and so the less cold you get when you're switching from outside of the bed to in the bed. Alright, boots off. Gloves off. Now the only bad thing about my setup is I have suspenders to keep my pants up, and that's good in some ways, but it makes it slightly inconvenient when I'm going to take off my pants, because then I have to take off my coat and my sweater to get to my suspenders so that I can take my suspenders off first. Either way, it's a race against time. Suspenders off. See how quick I can make it out of these pants. Hurry up and get off the shirt and my socks. Come on, shirt. Should have took off my socks first, actually. With my winter boots, I wear double socks so that when I'm hiking, it reduces the chance of getting blisters and things like that. But if it gets really cold, although it is chilly right now, but it's not, I wouldn't consider this really cold. I'll want to do a layer of wool in my footwear setup somewhere. At least one layer of wool, because that works a lot better than cotton. My feet are the first thing to go into my bed every time. If not, I get chilly really fast. And I always tuck my shirt over here next to where my head will be, so that when I fold my blankets over myself, my shirt's inside my sleeping system and not outside. And that way it'll be a little bit more warm when I go to put on my shirt in the morning. Shamrock. That's almost ready. Next thing I'm gonna do is light a candle. If I can get this lighter to work. This lighter doesn't cooperate with me. It's still got juice in it, so I can't give up on it, but it doesn't want to light most nights, which is frustrating. Oh, that's cold. I'm just trying to get it warmed up a little bit here. There we go. Got it. I'm gonna take this candle and put it inside this metal tray. Get it stood up properly. And then, so for my bedding system, I've got 2 down comforters, 1 cold weather sleeping bag, and then this is a layer of Gore-Tex in case I have to sleep without a tent. But the Gore-Tex is kind of useless right now since I'm using my tent. So I'll turn off my lantern. And first thing I do is try to make a little pocket where my feet are so that they can trap a little bit of warm air. And now I took so long getting ready that, or getting into bed, that my fingers are going numb, which happens pretty rapidly. So now I wait until I get warm enough, and then once I get warm enough, I will blow out my candle and fall asleep. I usually sleep with my blankets over me like a taco, and then just with like a tiny little tunnel to breathe out of, and that way my face doesn't get cold. It works pretty good most nights. Sometimes I have to wear, like if it's really cold, I have to wear a silk wild rag over my face just to trap a little bit of the heat, but it hasn't got quite that cold yet. Pretty toasty so far. I think I said it was 7 degrees tonight, so that's a pretty manageable temp. It usually doesn't start getting uncomfortable until you get like in the negatives. I guess like -10 and lower than that, it starts getting uncomfortable, but still pretty manageable. Nice and cozy.